another dose of Dyosa, and ako po si Dyosa, and I'm a self-proclaimed mermaid, wanderlifter, solo traveler, lover flight, and pursuer of dreams. And for today's dose, get ready to fly halfway across the world with me as we spend the holiday season in the city that never sleeps, New York City. But before we get started, please make sure you click subscribe to my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. Now, this will be my third time flying out to New York City, and there's nothing like spending the holiday season in the Big Apple because everywhere you go and everywhere you look, talagang feel na feel mo ang holiday spirit. And even though I've been there twice before and did a lot of things, there's still so much more left to be seen and experienced in the city. Kaya naman this year, I decided to go back. So if you guys are ready to see me fly from here in Manila, Philippines, to right here in New York City, U.S.A. So keep on watching! December 9, 2022, and it's the day of my flight to New York. Here we go. So quick time check, guys. It is around 2:30 in the afternoon, and my flight to New York leaves at around 9 p.m. Manila time. I'm all set and ready to go, and I really want to go there sa airport mga 4 to 5 hours before my flight, mainly because of two reasons. And the first one is syempre to avoid traffic. Kasi naman, tingnan nyo ang traffic along EDSA this afternoon. O ano na, baka next year na ako makadating ng airport niyan. And the second reason is for me to check in all of these heavy luggages that I'll be taking for my trip. So medyo kinakabahan ako because, you know, I think they're over baggage. Pero hopefully not. And knowing Philippine Airlines, they're very strict when it comes to the weight of your check-in baggages. This is all coming from experience after traveling with them internationally before. So I really want to get there sa airport early para mas smooth ang ating check-in for tonight. So on our way to the airport. So we just checked out of our room, and right now we're just waiting for our grab ride na dadalhin tayo sa NAIA Terminal 1. So far, we're still early and right on time. It's around 3 p.m. Manila. All good. About to say our travel tax. Quick time check, it is around 4:30 p.m. Manila time, and we made it here sa NAIA Terminal 1. It took about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of travel going here dahil sobrang traffic. Kaya it's always advisable for you to leave your house early prior to your departure time para that way you have more time here sa airport to take care of everything. And the check-in process was also surprisingly very easy and smooth. I was able to check in both of my luggages, and thankfully walang overweight at walang over baggage. We also finished settling the government travel tax, which amounts to 1,620 pesos. So make sure you have that amount prepared before you go to the airport. And the airport is not as busy as it is compared to other days, so that also made the whole experience very smooth and easy. And now we are making our way to the immigration before we go to our boarding gate. Ating departure gate, and the good news is we are at least 2 hours early from our departure time, which is perfect kasi I'd rather be here early than late. So antay-antay lang tayo before our boarding.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your flight PR126 bound for New York.
All of our checked-in baggages and we're on our way to the exit. All right, so we just landed here to JFK in New York City after more than 15 hours of flight. Now we're taking the taxi cab to our Airbnb. So here we go. I'm so happy to be here. Good morning, guys! So it is around 9 a.m. Eastern time and it's officially my first day back here in New York City. Actually, medyo hindi ako nakatulog kagabi because I was super excited to finally be back here after a year. For today, it looks like we're going to have great weather, so I'm going to check out Times Square, which is one of my favorite places to visit here whenever I'm in New York City. Later on, we're also going to check out the Top of the Rock observation decks in my Rockefeller Center. I've never been there before, so I'm very excited to visit that place later. And then tonight, hopefully we get to buy tickets for the Lion King Broadway musical. As you guys know, and if you've watched my previous New York City videos, I love watching Broadway musicals, and Lion King was my first one, so it will always have a very special place in my heart. And that's how I plan to spend my first day back here in New York City. And here's a look at my Airbnb room. As you can see, it's very cozy. It's very nice. Here is our outfit check for my first day back here in New York City. And off we go. Ayan, so we just got out of our apartment, Airbnb, and now we are on our way to look for the train station. And fortunately, there's one nearby, which is only a station away from Times Square. So yun muna ang ating unang i-figure out the train station situation. Perfect din pala ng Airbnb ko, guys, because there's literally a Starbucks coffee just right outside. There is the train station. All right, so first order of business, we'll get our Metro card. The escalators here sa may subway station are broken. So ang dami nating mga hinaharap na pagsubok. Finally made it here sa 42nd Street. This is a train station closest to Times Square. And if you're planning to check out New York and using their public modes of transportation, then I highly advise for you to get one of these. This is a Metro card. And for only $33, you have unlimited access to all of their destinations within the city via train or via bus. Of course, it's not a trip to New York City without seeing the naked cowboy. We made it here sa Times Square in New York, and as you can see, walang pagbabago, napakarami pa ring tao. It looks like it's sunny, but it's actually cold. Sobrang lamig, guys. But I'm so happy and excited to be back here finally. Here in Times Square, New York City, and it has 27 steps in total and can accommodate up to 1,500 people. And here's the view from the top of the steps. So nakadami na tayo ng pictures here sa Times Square, and now we're making our way to the U.S.A Theater to hopefully buy tickets for the Lion King Broadway musical kasi malapit lang siya.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Alright, so quick time check. It is around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we made it here sa box office ng U.S.A Theater because we got ourselves tickets for the Lion King Broadway musical tonight. So what I do whenever I'm in New York is I always purchase my tickets in advance and in person because I feel like you can get a better deal and cheaper price compared to buying it online. Now that we're all set with our tickets for tonight, maghahanap muna ako ng kakainan because it's lunchtime and nagugutom na ako. So let's go!
Baby, you give me ice.
Here.
Some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Right across the street, we have Saks Fifth Avenue. Ayun siya. And before we go to the Rockefeller Center for the observation deck, dadaanan muna natin yung kanilang famous window display. Alright, so we made it here sa Saks Fifth Avenue window display, and I guess the theme for this year is the brilliant holiday lights and shows. So they do have different themes, especially during the holiday season.
So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
Here's the Rockefeller Plaza, and we're going to get our tickets for the Top of the Rock observation deck. I did book my reservation in advance via Klook.com, so thank you, Klook. And one adult ticket is around $40, and it has a flexible rate. We got our Top of the Rock tickets. Now we're ready to head up.
Ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give.
So we are here at the 67th floor on the Top of the Rock observation deck. And check out the view. You can go even higher, but for now, it's muna tayo.
Chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you.
So we went up one level higher to get a better view of Top of the Rock.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh.
Heading up one more level. I think this is the topmost floor. We are now here at the topmost floor of the Top of the Rock observation deck. new friend here that I met in New York. Her name's She. Hi! She's also a fellow solo traveler and literally nag-meet kami on top of the rock. So ayan.
Exactly.
So bonding lang kami over coffee here in my favorite place in New York City, the Starbucks of Barnes & Noble. See you guys.
See ya!
Alright, so we're done with our coffee break here. So Starbucks and Barnes & Nobles. Now she and I are going to check out Times Square. It's almost 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and up next we are going there to Minskoff Theater to watch the Lion King Broadway musical. So they're letting people in. Our call time is around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Very excited to see the Broadway musical again. Alright, so we're finally inside the legendary Minskoff Theater, and we're only minutes away from watching the Lion King Broadway musical for my third time. And for those of you who don't know, Lion King Broadway musical was the first ever musical here in New York that I've ever seen. Ever since then, it's been a Broadway tradition of mine to go see it whenever I'm in the city, so I'm very excited. Got great seats. Here's the mezzanine because the performers are going to be there later on. Watching the Lion King Broadway musical, and as always, it was amazing. As you can see from behind me, all the people are going out of the theater. Even though it's my third time watching the Lion King here at Broadway, I still get the feels, I still get emotional. All the actors and actresses were amazing. The choreography, the music, and the songs, and not to mention the puppetry and the artistry of the entire show. I highly recommend, if you plan to go to Broadway and watch a musical, start with The Lion King. So that pretty much wraps up our first day back here in New York City. Right now, I'm ready to head back to my Airbnb to get some sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So quick time check, it is around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is the start of my second day here back in New York City. So I slept in because I got in late kagabi. But for today, it's going to be a very light day. We're going to check out the Grand Central Terminal Station. I'm also going to explore a couple of subway routes and show you around more places here in New York City. So let's go! So here's our outfit for our second day. Ayan, lakas maka-fresh and bagets lang. The only thing that I'm worried about with subway station is tignan nyo naman yung steps, guys. So everyday workout talaga ako. So ayan, nandito na tayo sa may subway train station on 181st Street, and now we're just waiting for the train that will take us to the 42nd Street station, and then we'll change para makapunta tayo sa Grand Central Terminal. Station, and I was able to go here on my first trip in New York City back in 2019. It's the first time that I will be showing this on my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel. This terminal is considered as one of the busiest terminals in the entire USA, and it was first opened to the public back in 1913. And I am standing here sa kanilang main concourse, which is a common meeting place here in Grand Central Terminal. It has over 60 shops, over 35 places where you can eat, so it's really nice and very historic. Right behind me is the iconic Grand Central Terminal Station clock located sa middle of the main concourse, and it is so iconic. Dito nag-originate yung term na meet me at the clock, and you see this a lot in the movies and TV shows. So here it is, up close and personal. Right by here, the Apple Store sa may Grand Central Terminal Station, and as you can see, it offers a great view of the entire station. Maraming tao, ayan siya, because it's a common meeting place for all the tourists and people traveling here to New York. Done taking pictures inside the Grand Central Terminal Station, and now let's look for some place to eat because I'm hungry. So New York today is cloudy and slightly rainy. At medyo malamig, dito muna tayo sa aking favorite place to get warm and get some coffee, ang ating Starbucks in Barnes & Noble. Guys, so we're still here inside Starbucks in Barnes & Noble along 5th Avenue, and this is one of my favorite spots in the entire New York City because you can people watch from here and also get warm and at the same time have yourself some coffee. One of the things that I really like is that they brought back the seats here by the window last year during the pandemic, and these were used as bookshelves, but now they're officially back, so you can do people watching from here. And it is around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So maaga tayong umuwi today because we are going to get up early for our Statue of Liberty tour tomorrow. Yes, we're going to do it again. So this wraps up our day 2 back here in New York City. Good night, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Here in New York City. Please make sure you click subscribe to my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. And once again, ako muli si Dyosa, na nagsasabi sa inyong lahat that we are all mermaids in this ocean called life. So, just keep on swimming. Till next time!